Skin. Hello. It's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm just gonna get Facebook figured out real quick. There we go. All right. Okay, we did it. Yay. Okay. So I read this thing the other day about millennials. Guys, that's like my entire personality because my kids are all, oh my gosh, millennial. Every time I raise my hands in the air, they're like, wow, millennial. I was reading this thing that says that millennials have this pause that they do when they're talking to see, like when they start a video, they do a pause to make sure that they're live. And I was just watching myself and I was like, dang, I do it. I was like, so anyway, just these little things I don't even realize about myself, but it's definitely a thing. Anyway, hello, good morning. Welcome to Trendy Thursday. I'm assuming it's Thursday because my alarm went off for Trendy Thursday, so I'm just assuming here. It's crazy week this week. I have this gigantic to-do list. I got maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things done on it. But it's huge. So, yeah, 9 was, it still feels like not a lot, even though I did get 9 things done, which is nice. Um, but there are some things I wanted to get done. Well, and I guess if you count the alphabet, I got 26 things done that I put up this week. Well, minus 3 because 3 were pending because there's things I want to change about them. So, and that's what I'm working on this week. I hope you guys are having a successful week as well. Good morning. Proud of you for uploading your products. Thank you. I still have so many left to upload. That's what I made this to-do list. Okay, so over the last week, my garage has had a tiny bird in it. I think I talked about this on the live last week, so you probably already know this, but in case today is your first day, I'm talking so that we can get people on because I know it's live and it takes people sometimes a minute or two to get on. So I just chit chat for a second. That's what's happening right now. So in my garage, um, these these birds moved in. We left our garage open one time. Well, we leave our garage door open a lot because the kids play outside most of the day. And inside I have this like big dresser that I took out of 2 of my children's rooms. I I took that and I put it in the garage so that they could put like their seasonal stuff in it. Um, and then it has like a hutch thing on top. And so in there, I had like all my sensory bin stuff. So whenever I take sensory bin pictures, which I need to I need to do better about. Whenever I take those pictures, I take stuff off of that hutch for those. Like I have like little fake peeps. I have little fake flowers. I have rice, lots and lots of rice. Now it's upstairs in my room because I didn't want any bird poop on it. But anyway, this bird moved in, and we thought that it had just like started to build a nest because we didn't like see a full nest. After soccer ended in the spring, I took my blanket out of the car and I put it in my garage so that it wasn't taking up space in the car because who knows? I mean, sometimes you didn't want to have the blanket. I didn't want to have it in there. I didn't want it to get dog hair on it. I don't know why. I took it out. I put it on this hutch thing in my garage, and there were like sticks and stuff next to it that the birds brought in, and I was like, "Oh, they're just starting a nest. Like they didn't actually build a nest. Like it's fine." And I didn't think anything of it. And then one night we left our garage door open on accident, and the next morning, well, not even the next morning, like a few weeks later, not even a few weeks. I don't know the time frame, but that happened. And then, we leave our garage door open most of the day. And then one morning, the birds were like incessant trying to get into my garage. And every time they came into the garage, I was like, why are you in my garage? Get out. I don't want bird poop in my garage. So I'm like shooing them away. And they came in and they're like, so I was like, I'm just gonna watch them because they're really insistent on getting on here in here. And they went to my soccer blanket and I was like, dang it, man, there's gonna be bird poop all over my soccer blanket. And then I like looked closer and I was like, oh dang, there's a whole nest here. So there was a whole nest. The birds, by the time I found it, they were birds. They wasn't even I did not even get to see the birds' eggs. I did see an egg out in my uh in my yard though, because I was like, that's weird that there's just a random egg. But the bird was taking all the trash out of the nest and throwing it in my yard. So there was like we watched it take like poop out. Like it would feed the baby and then it would take the poop and spit it out in my yard. So he took the net or the little eggshells. But anyway, so I have this bird, and so we found this bird, and then we're like, oh, we have to let this bird eat. So we left our garage open just a little bit, all the time. So even if we're not outside, we just leave it open a little bit so that the birds can get in and feed their little cute babies. There was three when we found them. And then one morning we opened the door and to check out our little birdie friends. And there was a cat in there, and the cat had eaten one of the birds. And then I stayed outside most of that day to just like shoo away cats. And then that evening, I was exhausted that day. So I went inside, I took a nap, and I told the family, I was like, you gotta watch the birds because I can't do it. And I was taking a nap and then I woke up and my husband was like, there's nothing we could have done. And one of my birds had been eaten. So two birds were eaten by a cat. And so I was like, I'm gonna save this last one. This last one, no bad's happening to this cat or to this bird on my watch. So I sat outside all day for over a week. Over a week. And it's 100 degrees outside. So I'm in my garage and I'm just sitting there with my garage in my garage. I have my water. I have two kids bringing me water. Like one kid, I was like, could you just bring me water every like 5 minutes? She's like, yeah. So she brings me a tiny cup and I drink it because I like it to be cold. So she fills it up and then brings it to me. But anyway, so I had, all this. So I was just sitting outside for hours and hours. I don't have a laptop anymore I don't have a workable laptop because my computer is a desktop. So I couldn't even work. It was so infuriating for me because when I asked for help, the birds got eaten. So I felt like I couldn't trust anybody else to do it because when I asked for help, they didn't actually help. Uh, and then my birds died. So what I did was I sat outside and I planned out everything. I was like, this is what I have. I went through all of my things and I found everything I had. I planned out the next like 8,000 Trendy Thursdays. I planned out every email I'm going to write. I started writing emails. I am so planned for the rest. I planned out like a whole entire workshop. So we can do it's called sellable scavenger hunts. I planned this whole thing out. Actually I can show it to you if you want. It's really yeah. So it's just so funny. Slash IDU, I believe. Yes. Okay. So I made all right, so we can get into it. We've been talking for 10 minutes. We can get into it. I just like to chit chat so that I can make sure that you guys get on if you want to get on. And it looks like we have quite a few people on now. Okay, so hi, welcome. All right, so I'm doing the scavenger hunt challenge on August 11th. That's not 11th, August 18th at 11 a.m. So after school starts for my kids. Did you notice that? So basically, we're gonna make a scavenger hunt together, and my coach is joining me, and she's gonna help with all of that. She is very helpful with things like AI, and building like a, how do you say it? Like a foundation. Like she's really good at ideation. She's really good at creating like a plan. Whereas I'm really good at just like blindly doing the thing. Like I decide, oh, I'm going to do this. And then I do this thing. Whereas she's really good at like making a plan, like make these 5 things and then you'll be good. Like she's very good at that. So I feel like this is going to be a really good challenge for us. This is going to be a workshop. It's going to be a free workshop that you can join. There's also an upsell if you want to join a VIP pass. But I wanted to make sure that it was also free for you guys. So if you wanted to go to that, that is actually I'll make a banner for it. Instead of example banners, I want to go to this kind of banner, and I want to create a banner. BethAndAvril.com/idea to upload. I haven't told anybody about this yet, except for you. So if you want to join, feel free. If you don't want to join, I won't be offended. It's free. It's a scavenger hunt. It'll be fun. It's a live workshop. If you can come, if you want to come, feel free. If you don't want to come, I won't be offended. I won't be offended. If you don't want to come, you don't want to, join my little VIP pass, it's going to be $25. It's going to have extra things. I can actually show you. I think it's like, yeah, no, you dash. Okay. There is a VIP pass right now that has some more theme templates, a font pairing guide, some clip art that my friend Pam made for us, and a custom GPT to make it like super, super easy. I don't know why this font is not the font I picked though, so I will be going back and fixing it because I don't like serif fonts at all. Anyway, so there's that for you. I hope you join us. I will be talking more about it. It's not just today. Don't worry. Fear not. Fear not, my friend. But that's what I've been working on in the back end, in addition to listing and posting things and working on my blog. There's so much going on right now. And I don't know why during the summer I was like, I can do everything ever. Anyway, so let's get right to it. So when I come onto Teachers Pay Teachers pretty much every day now. When I go on to Teachers Pay Teachers, what I do is I look for what is trending, because that is my love language. That is how I live my life pretty much every day. I think I check trends probably 3 or 4 times a day. No. Do I need to do that? No. Am I going to do it anyway? Absolutely. So let me show you how to do it. So you're going to just go to teacherspayteachers.com, go to the search bar, and you click on it, and it drops down all these things that are trending. And I can't help but notice Classroom Decor Bundle is on here, and Meet the Teacher is on here. So if you have not created a classroom decor set yet, might I recommend trying and starting. We talked about this last week, so I'm just gonna bring it up again. If you make a Meet the Teacher template, you can do it for whatever classroom decor set you're thinking about making. You could start with Meet the Teacher, and if that does really well, or if it sells pretty much at all, you can decide whether or not you want to make it into a full set. I would, if I didn't already have 1,000 things on my to-do list right now, I would make like 10 different Meet the Teacher templates, right? 10 different ones. Make them editable, make them beautiful, of different themes that you're thinking about creating classroom decor for. Oh, sorry, I heard a weird noise. I'm like, what the heck is that? I just want to make sure my kids weren't outside. Uh, if you make like 10 different templates of different themes, like you do like a black and white theme, like a farmhouse decor, a woodland creature, maybe like ocean animals, maybe like a groovy, a boho, a pastel, a composition notebook one, maybe like a beach theme. So you make all those and you just list them all and you see which one does the best. And whichever one does the best, you make a whole costume decor set for it. That's that's a fun idea you can do. All right. So those are just my thoughts. Another thing that does really well during the summer, because I know there's so many people that are talking. There's a lot of chat right now in the Teachers Pay Teachers Facebook groups, not mine because my people aren't grumpy. Uh, and I feel like you guys already know the answer to this. So I feel like if you did ask, it would be interesting. But a lot of people say, like, I'm not getting any sales in July. I don't know what to do. I'm making like nothing. It's like crickets. I don't even know if I have a Teachers Pay Teacher store right now because I have no sales. We're seeing a lot of that. And I always say to find a trend, find a trend, find a trend. I will say things that are doing really well for me in July are um, really hands-on crafts, lots and lots of crafts. Like we talked about it. I think we did like a cut and paste in the Facebook group years ago. I will post that. Uh, cut and paste. I'll repost that. Repost. Um, that does really well. I think I did like an ant or something the last time I did it. And if I can't find it, I'll just make a new one for you. So there's that. And then mine that's doing really well right now is this not meet the teacher, sorry, feed the shark. So I was thinking, what else can we do? Because my feed the shark is doing really well. I'm almost hesitant to do this because I know it's going to be on here. So it's similar to these, except mine is on page 3 last time I looked. Yeah, there it is. It's been doing really well. It's gotten like, I think 18 sales in the first week or so. It wasn't a hashtag sale, but still, that's pretty good. We're happy. I'm happy with that. So what I did for this was I created this product. And I'm going to show you how to make the template for it. And then I paid someone to take pictures of it. You can take pictures of it yourself, or you can pay someone. I will happily give you the information of the person I paid. She is fantastic. And I love these. They look so good. So she printed it out, and then she took a picture of this little shark dude with his the thing behind it. It was like on top of a Tupperware, and then she printed out this sensory bin with this crinkle paper and all my little dudes. So this is a mock-up, and then she made this video for me. So that's nice. But she and her little child was, interacting with it, and so I have those pictures. They work really well for the actual product. They also work really well for the preview. And then if I wanted to ever promote it on social media, make pins for it, this is what I would use. So I love that. I'll happily give you her information. Another thing I did was I printed out these alphabet necklaces and I colored them. I did this myself. Well, I did this one and then I had my daughter do her own. But yeah, so it's fun. It's been a fun summer. We've been just making stuff. So there's some things that really you have to print out in order to showcase it. Because if I just showed you this piece of paper, you wouldn't really get the effect of what it's supposed to be. Whereas if I show you this, or I show you this picture, like you can really see what it is. And that's true for crafts. What I'm working on in the next few years, not today, is having all of my crafts have pictures. These ones already have pictures. That's why they're up now. But I had like cut and paste crafts, like these guys. I want to print them off and take pictures so that you can see them instead of like, I mean, they're doing really good right now, but I want to print them off and do them and take pictures so that they can do better. All right. So that's enough out of me today. We're going to make something like this right now. That's all we're going to do. Yes, queen. So I'm going to show you my feed the shark, which ocean. Feed the shark. This is what we're gonna make today. All right, so I'm gonna put it over here so that I can look at it. Uh, and then we're gonna we're gonna open a new file. So I just so what I do to open a new file is I just go to the home and then I come over here to Beth Ann Averill and we got it. All right, and then we're gonna take you over here so I can look at you. Yes, yes, so cute. All right. And then I'll show you how you can like super quick do things. So what I've done ahead of time for this is I did make a batch for shapes. No. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Oh, I thought I did. Batching 101? What are you? Oh, yeah. No, that's not it. Oh, man. I thought I did. Huh. That is extraordinarily unlike me. Let's see. I guess I did not. Unless I'm crazy. Did I do unit plan? Dinosaur, beach book. Um, no, these are all dinosaurs. That's funny because I have another one that's right here. That's a totally different one, but it's the same idea. Okay, so I thought that I had this already set out, but I don't see it. Oh, what a bummer. Okay. Maybe I put it someplace else. Dinosaur badge dough. Where are you located? Oh, that's for dinosaur badge. Ah. Well, here I was thinking that I did so awesome. And I did not. But that's okay. It is okay to uh, not have it ahead of time. That's okay. So what I was going to show you was that I had created a batch folder, which I did not for this one. I made it for this dinosaur batch instead. So I'm making a whole bunch of dinosaur creations over the next, whenever I get there. And to start, I took all of my dinosaur things and I put them into this one. But that's funny because I have these like, did I put it in here? No, that wouldn't make sense. These shapes batching and all this good stuff. Template, tracing. I do have tracing things. Anyway, I have all these things, so I might as well just take them over here and put them in my dinosaur batch. It's so funny. All right. Anyway, I wanted to grab these feed me things because this one is from who is this? Banana Cloud. So she has all these cute little dinosaurs. And then she has some food you can feed them. So I'm just going to take each of these and, well, I'll show you. I'll just show you. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to go here. First things first, what I like to do is I have this all set up right here, but if you don't, you can go to the design tab and let me make sure I can do this. Yeah, I can't. Hold on. Boop. You can change your slide size right here. This is an 8.5 by 11. And then you can go to variants right here and you can change your colors. You can change your fonts, your defaults for those. And then you can just come right here to this little down caret thing and you can save your current theme. These are my like, what are those called? My custom themes. And I just used one of those. Okay. So we have that. That's our start. And then, all right, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Okay. So I'm going to start with creating a rectangle. Oops. And we're going to just do the whole thing. And then we're going to right click and we're going to format shape. We're going to do a fill of white and a line of black. I like to make my lines 3-point. And then we're just going to take this whole thing. We're going to hit Control and Shift. Make it a little bit smaller. Okay. There we go. And that is where we're going to start. And then we're going to head over here and we're going to grab our clip art. And we're going to come here and I love these. They're so cute. We're going to grab this little dinosaur. I probably wouldn't start with pink. But I mean, you can do whatever you want because you're in charge here. Like, who's going to stop you? And then what I would do is just grab this guy and just say like, feed the dinosaur. We're going to change this to a font that I like, which would be, I've been liking this guy lately, but I usually like K8 Weekdays or KG Red Hands or Mismatched is a good one too. I love fonts. I just love fonts. Another one I love is Daydreamer. Just right here. I'm just gonna make it bigger. I like to center it and then I like to go to both sides. My throat hurts. It's not good. It's not good. Right. So I center it and then I pull the edges to both sides so that it is always centered. And then I just make it bigger. Hold on one second. I'm just going to scream to my children really quick and ask them to bring me water. Me. Okay. What is this? Could you go get me a little cup of water? Seriously? My throat hurts. I did. Mary is just funny. It's just like, seriously, you screamed at me and your throat hurts. I'm parched. All right, so, and then I'm going to take this, we're going to figure out what that is, what size that is. Okay, so there was this like whole process when I made this, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that because I was like, this is going to be fun. Okay, so we're just going to do feed the dinosaur right here, and then you can also duplicate this, and I like to do Shift 9, C, Shift 0. So it makes a little C, and then Beth and Averill. And then I make it much smaller and a different font because I don't like the look of that. So I would probably do like this. Why are you guys so ugly right now? What's going on? There's a good one. School notebook. I think I would do pumpkin seed or maybe notebook. I like this one. And then make it smaller. I usually do Century Gothic for that because it's nice and easy. And I would make the seed smaller. Not because I don't believe in myself, but I just feel like it's inappropriate to have it that big. Okay. So I don't like that font. Actually, I'm just going to do Century Gothic because it's my best friend. All right. So that's a. Oh, you're killing me. Okay. Okay. Sorry, someone just messaged me. It's like, what is going on? All right, so there's that, and then you can also just duplicate this, and you can change this to be. I just grabbed this. Thank you. Can you take this and put this on the charger? Thanks. You're wonderful. Hmm. Did you see my new bird? We can talk about it after. But I got a new bird because it's obnoxious and fun. Okay, so what I do is I take this right here. This is where my things are that I'm going to use. I just Control C and copy it, and I paste it over here. And then I can easily open it up. And let's do a blue guy. He's so cute. You're so cute, little guy. And then you can duplicate and change this again. I like to just add a few different varieties for them. I couldn't really do that with the shark because sharks are just sharks, you know? What are you going to do? Can I add this guy? You're so cute. All right. And I think I want this orange. We're not fans, as my kids would say. Every time there's anything orange in our lives, they're like, we're not fans. Like they're literally eating an orange. Literally eating an orange. And they're like, we're not fans. Because like we made it our personality to not be fans of Tennessee, which is hilarious because we are fans. Don't tell anyone I said that. Don't tell anyone I said that. It'll be our little secret. Okay. So that's a good little start. Another thing I like to do when I do these is I like to make a smaller set. I don't know if did I make this out of it's oh, these are shapes. Okay. So what you can do is you can just take this guy and make it smaller and then send back. And then what I would do is just bring, oh, not you, silly, this one. Bring this up and I would make this smaller. And I would probably just put him over to the side right here to make him a little bit smaller. Okay. And then make this whole thing smaller so that it could fit. It could just be smaller. Another thing that you can do that I've done with others is do them sideways. So like that would work for these guys. You put them sideways. All right. And then grab this, duplicate, and put them over here. And maybe pull this guy down a little bit. That's good. Okay. So there's that. And then I would pull you over and duplicate and put this right here. All right. So there you go for that. And then I would do a new slide. And maybe borrow this just so I can see the size. Okay, so for this I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just looking at I'm looking at my Feed the Shark guide that I did. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We can do that. We can do that. Was there a specific size this was? I don't know. I don't understand. Oh, for each one. Oh gosh, stop it. So for each row is 1.74 by 1.6. And I know that because I I made a box that would fit in here. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't too wide to fit in here. And so I said, like, it can't be any bigger than this 1.8. But it did not actually need to even do that because they weren't big enough. But so we're going to go to insert and we're going to go to table and we're going to do a 5 by 6. And we're going to pull it to the edges of this so we can see it. And then we're going to make the line 3 right here under draw borders on table design. And then we're going to go to borders and we're going to say all borders. And then look at that. We did it. And then we're going to do shading of white. So there's that. And then for this, what I did was how can I say this correctly? I made these letters part of this. Does that make sense? Like inside the box. So normally what I've been doing is I've been like taking a box on top of it and doing that. I didn't do that. I did that for the shape. The shape is inside, but the letter is done. And I'll show you, you'll see why I did that when we talk about batching and like redoing this moving forward. Okay. So we're going to grab this whole thing and we're going to go home and we're going to go here and do white. And then we're going to make this. I like the KG red hands. You can do whatever font you want. This is your product. You do what you want. KG red hands. And what I did was I had the text options solid white with a solid line of black. And then I centered it and I made sure to align the text to the middle. And then I go A, B, C, and then, okay, so I also then made this like 40. Let's do 50. So we'll do this, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, O, X, Y, Z. And then if you look at this, so we did that, and then we did regular letters. And then after we did regular letters, we did numbers, and then we did nothing. Okay? So we're going to come over here. I'm going to put this over here. So we did that. And now we're going to take off caps lock, and we're going to just do A. No. Stop. Auto. B. C. D. All right. And then we are going to duplicate slide. We're going to change this to E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay. And then we're just going to delete the rest. Okay. So the way I did that was I just hit the tab button and it did it for me. Oops, I forgot that I had that back there. All right, so these guys, you're going to delete the letters. And then what I would do is I would just grab all three. I would come over here to table layout and I would go to, table design. And I would just remove the borders that are right. Remove the inside borders. And remove the bottom border. And there you go. You have your thing done. So I don't like this. I want this to, I want this text to be thicker. So what I'm going to do is go to text options. You make sure you have everything highlighted. And if you feel like you don't, you just grab the whole thing and just do that. You can do that as well. And then you come over here to width and you can change it to like 1.5. I think it's good. Let me see what I did over here. Go to, actually you go to right click, format shape, and then we'll just grab this and see what it is. Text outline 1.5. Okay. So, and if you have this done, and this has the text outline, you can use this format painter. Click on it, go over here, and just click on this, and it'll change everything. But I did it wrong, so we're just gonna change it ourselves. 1.5. All right. So there we go. Everybody's good. It's looking good. Okay. So that is done now. Now, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to take these and we're going to make the fill no fill. We're going to take these. The fill is no fill. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab now our food options. This meat. We're just going to make it small enough to be the whole thing. And then we're going to right click. We're going to send it back. Oh. Oh, you know what? I forgot we had this guy. All right. There we go. I forgot we had that there. Okay, so now you have this guy. You can move him around. You can make it sideways if you think that will help you fit things better. You can make it bigger. Oopsies. If you accidentally let go, you just grab it again. All right. I can't decide if I like that or not. Maybe. All right, so then we duplicate and we add it across the board. Make sure you have them where you like them for the first and the last. And then grab all of them and we're going to go to picture format. We're going to go to send back. And then we're going to align middle, align, distribute horizontally. There you go. Bada bang, bada boom. Now you're going to control D and put these right here. Send back. And then, do I like that? Am I happy with that? Ugh, I'm not. All right. We're going to grab these guys and we're going to move them over so that they're just a little closer to this edge. And then we're going to grab all of them again. And then we're going to align horizontally. Align horizontally. And then we're going to grab them all again. And we're going to duplicate. And we're going to put them right here so that they line up. And then we're going to arrange, send back. And we will duplicate again. Okay. And then we will send back. Arrange, align, send to back. No. Send back. Listen, it's been a day. All right, so we're gonna, you can change a few if you feel like they're not what you want. I just don't love that. Anyway, Then you're going to grab the whole thing. Then you're going to press the shift button and undo this, the whole table. And then we're going to control C. And then we're going to control V on the next page. And then we're going to right click and send back. And then we're just going to delete these extras. And then there you go. You have your thing. All right. So, except I can see that they're not. They're not how I want them to be. So we're going to come over here. We're going to arrange a line right. Ugh. Arrange line right. Line right. I feel like the majority of things like these are just making sure everything looks good. Like everything is aligned the way that you want so that you don't have to come back and fix it later. And you don't have to this is just, it's done. It's done. Align right. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Now we can grab all of this again, minus this, and copy. And we can just grab this whole thing again and undo this and then press delete and then paste and then right click, send to back. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now you got some meat for your dinosaurs. All right. Okay. I missed being here from the start. We'll catch the replay. You didn't miss much. Thanks, Marilyn. That's true. I did chit chat a lot. Basically, all I did was make these dinosaurs, and then I made this into I made a table for this, and then we just talked about mostly lining things up. All right, so there we go. That is what I would do for that. And then you can also grab this and duplicate. Oopsies, wrong button. Delete slide. Duplicate this slide and then pull it down here, and then you can change it. So we did the alphabet, now we want to do numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And then you could just do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can do that, and then you can also duplicate and just remove the words altogether. Oops. So for that, what you would do is you would just space. I'm sure there's an either way. There's probably like a clear words thing, but I'm not doing that. So this is how I do it. You are welcome to do whatever you would like. You can be in charge here too. All right. So that's that. And then I would duplicate this and change all of these guys into a leaf. So what I would do is I would come over to my power pack because it's easier. And then I would add images, replace with images. And oh, we lost it. So let's come back here. Copy. Paste. And then we could do a leaf. Now that is not how I would like it. So I'm going to hold the shift button and make it a little bit bigger. I think that's good. We could also just turn this so that it is a leaf more. I think I like that. So then we copy that. And we copy all of these pages, put them over here. Then we'll just grab these, delete, paste, and actually we forgot to do this. Send to back, go to picture format, send to back. And then we'll grab these again. And then arrange, send to back. And then grab all of these guys. Shift, undo that, paste. There we go. All right. So that is what I would do. Okay. Then we'll save it up. And that's really it. That's all you have to do. You don't have to do too much for these feed things. I said this whole time that this is going to be a monkey, and then I did a dinosaur, and I am just realizing that right now. I'm so sorry. All right. So let's talk about what you do when you want to take this and use it to batch. All right, so we will save this as our, it's not an ocean, this is dinosaur. So let's go back to products, go to non-seasonal dinosaur. And then you say feed the dinosaur. And then by Beth and April. Oops, spelled my name wrong. April and save. Okay, so we have this, and now we can just close it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to feed the dinosaur, and we're going to right click, and we're going to open a copy. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find our clip art for our monkey, which I feel so silly about now. All right, so I know I have like feed me stuff. Let's see. It's like animals. I don't think that they're in here though. I think that would be like subject. No, workshop pieces. Definitely. Feed Biggie Mouse. That's what I called it. All right. So there's the feed me card. We are looking for monkeys. So animals. Feed me pets. There's no monkeys in there. What about you? Any monkeys? You could also just go monkey. Right. Location. And then we have the monkey. But what does the monkey eat? A banana. Perfect. All right. So here's what we're going to do. There's a unicorn. All right. So we opened a new. This is like the same thing that we were using. This is the template we just made. What we did was we closed it and then we opened a copy. So you right click and you open a copy. And then you just change this from, actually, you can go to replace and you can hit replace, find dinosaur, replace it with monkey, and replace all. Okay, there you go. So you place that really quick and then you just right click and change photo. You're going to come over here to where your monkey is and you're going to paste. Oh, no, you're going to copy it. Copy it. And then paste. And then you're going to grab this monkey and you're going to make it a little bit bigger because he's a bigger monkey. He's a big guy, you know? I mean it with love, monkey friend. I mean it with love. You're wonderful. All right, now we're going to go over here. We're going to delete this and replace it with the monker. So funny. These feed me things are just so funny looking to me. All right, so now we're gonna grab all of these that we had. Oh gosh. Shift, this, and then go to Power Pack and add replace images. Replace with image, and then add image from here. This little giraffe is so cute too. Food option, banana. Okay, then we're gonna move this a little more upright. That's okay. I think I'm okay with that. Because they know what it is. All right. And then we're going to copy. We're going to go over here. Send back. These monkeys. These are adorable. All right. We're going to grab all this. Send back. Grab all this. There you go. So those are options. There you go. So that is how quick and easy it can be to make this product and then just repurpose it for your next thing. So what I do, how I'm able to do this is I got a giant bundle. I'm going to link in the membership. I'm going to link those bundles for you, but you can also just go to teacherspayteachers.com and you can grab the giant bundles. I actually just searched them. So they should be on my thing. Yeah. So Banana Cloud has a giant one that you can use. I just use this because I feel like I've been showing you Banana Cloud this whole time. Every time I make something. P4 Clip Arts has some. They call them Biggie Mouth. The DG design. I'm gonna put all of these are linked. This I'm really liking this party head one because the ones that I've seen are just so cute. There's like a frog. And look at the thing that it eats. Like it's just so thoughtful. You know what I mean? Like it's just like you have this ladybug, but then it opens it up to show you like the letters. And this one also comes with letters. Like there's lots of there's different colors. Like I feel like this seller really puts a lot of thought into theirs and into their like feed me things, and I feel like these are really great. So like they have the rainbow colors, they have the shapes, they have the words. Like you could use this speech bubble one to have like you can make task cards that say like feed me this one, and then you could inside your little thing you could put like a letter sound. That would be really cute. Okay. So there's so many different ideas that you can do with this one. So what I love, I feel like lately we've been doing a lot of really open-ended creations. So you can take these and you can use them as I create them. Like I created it with you and it's just letters and numbers and that's it. And you could do that and you could be very successful. You can also change it up. You can add task cards. You can make it into like a whole thing. I've seen other people that are doing like the feed me uh, and they do like 30 skills in each one, you know, like this one is 6 phonics skills in each packet. So like not only are they doing like the letter sounds, they're also doing, you know, this one is CVC words. There's this one is just CVC words, it looks like. CVC, blends, diagrams. So they're different words. There's others that are like this one would be like, let's see, you can see this. Feed me. And it has the letters. view preview. So this one has letters and the sounds and then the colors and then the words. There's so many alphabet, initial sound, emotions, colors, shapes, vocabulary. There's all these different things that you can add to it in addition to just the letters. So I'm showing you just the letters because that's what I'm doing, but you can take my idea and you can go make it better. And I encourage you to do so. So that's what I have for you today. This cute little Feed the Monkey. He's so fun. I love him. I've decided we're friends. All right. So that's what I have for you today. I hope that it was super helpful for you and you're going to go make a bajillion dollars. I cannot wait to see these in the wild. All right. So thank you for being here and I will see you in the Facebook group. Bye.